We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. First of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Blaster, stick, red, sight, ready.
To throw now, here's Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Bigsby. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Take Bigsby, 40 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. And now it's blocked. The Cowboys pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. They'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Blue. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. And, of course, on a 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Green, yellow, blue, dog red, green, jack.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Red, 38. Hut.
Here's a give to Bigsby. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Take Bigsby. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are once again back in front. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Prescott. throw is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. To throw is Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 5 out of his scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Throwing, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he's across midfield to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Here we go, 46, 46.
The Cowboys will line up.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Watch out now.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching it.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Christian Watson, 65 yards. And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 48.
Prescott from the gun. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Prescott yet again. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Prescott now. Now he's going to step up and run. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air again, Prescott. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. Yep, claws red. Ready?
Now Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Smash. Red. Set.
Love now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. And now Love going to change things up.
60 red. 60 red. Zoom black. 6. Mega. Black ultra. Blaster. 6. Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Again, it's Love. Underneath to his tight end, Wilson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, green. You drill green. Black shot. Hut.
Love. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. But a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And now an audible here into something else. On first down, it's Blue. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down. gain of 17.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Prescott to throw this time. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Love looking to throw it. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
6-yard line.
Yellow. Black. Hey, blue. White. Red.
Here's Love. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
9-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now Dak is going to mix it up. They'll run up the middle here with blue. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
46, 47.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 11. And an Eagles first down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
Throwing. Love. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A run here with Bigsby. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Red, cycle, cluster, stick.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Watson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for two.
Come on,
the Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Finds Pickens out right. Now inside the 25. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there on the screen pass. 55 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Smith in motion right. Blue. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got through, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. And they'll run again. And this time he is in for a Cowboy touchdown. So this now, I mean, we may be looking at a debut for the ages, a 4-touchdown game. In your first ever game in the NFL, Charles, where do you go from there?
Well, I know in your mind, as a player, you think, well, if I got 4 in this one, I'll get 5 in the next one. But you have to understand it's the NFL. Be realistic. Just continue to improve your craft and really enjoy this debut.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's Bigsby. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
Love wants to shift things around.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
22 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. So second and 4 from the 22.
Second and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Love. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
On third down, here's Bigsby. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Take Bigsby with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. They'll try to run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Aley on to kick it away. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Left side to Love. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Landon Jackson. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 30. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready. 66, measure. Claws red. Ready?
Following the interception, Love. To the right here to Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And an Eagles first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
At the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Red, cycle. Yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The offense on third down tonight can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Love from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. So a big kick coming down for Jake Aley. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Partner in a tie game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Prescott going to change the play. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They go with blue between the tackles. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 4. They go again with blue. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 5-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devontae Smith from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
I'm going 46. We're going to 54.
Here's Prescott. That is intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McCullough.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready.
Give to Bigsby on the option. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
1st and 10.
Love. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Bigsby. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
33-yard line.
Yellow, go. Mega. Here, yellow. Claude red. Smash, red.
Now Love. brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On the carry, Bigsby. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Love, he's going to change the play here. And Bigsby once more.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
43. Zone ready. Black ultra. Set cut.
Here's Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here it is, 4th and goal.
Hey, blue, 32, red, yellow, Edo blue, steel, black, ready.
Love looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Dallas, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.